August 27, 2026. According to Space.com, SpaceX is bringing Starship Flight 13 home after its smashdown in the Indian Ocean. SpaceX loaded the 171-foot Starship stage onto a semi-submersible vessel in the Indian Ocean. The spacecraft had been floating since July 24, 2026, after completing its 13th test flight mission. Flight 13 deployed 20 next-generation Starlink satellites and successfully relit a Raptor engine in space. The most important development was that Starship survived its splashdown largely intact for the first time. Unlike previous stages, Flight 13 allowed engineers to investigate the physical vehicle after an actual flight. Engineers collected heat shield samples, gaining insight into how the vehicle handled re-entry for future improvements. But why care about a spacecraft in the ocean? Because underneath this story is capital efficiency. When a company invests massive capital into an asset, investors care about more than just initial cost. They also care about productive output and how efficiently that asset can be utilized over time. If a spacecraft is only used once, capital must be replaced, but reuse changes the economics. More missions from the same capital asset mean greater utilization, and that is why reusability matters. This is where aerospace becomes finance. Flight 13 gave SpaceX physical evidence telemetry cannot provide. Engineers examined how the vehicle performed during re-entry rather than relying only on simulations. Better engineering info can potentially reduce uncertainty around future development for all launch systems. When uncertainty decreases, companies can make better decisions about where to deploy their future capital. The logic is simple, turning massive investment into a productive, reusable asset for tomorrow's market. Think about it. The financial question isn't how expensive is the asset, but how much value is generated. The spacecraft is now being transported back toward Texas on a massive semi-submersible vessel. These ships lower their deck so payloads can be positioned. The deck then rises, lifting the craft. This recovery demonstrates why engineering data is so valuable. It helps shape future system economics. So the lesson is capital efficiency. Investors should ask how efficiently an asset can be used. Data makes future deployment more efficient even if the technology is still in early development. Flight 13 shows why physical evidence creates long-term value, even before reusability is fully proven. Turning investment into a productive asset is the goal. That's why this is a finance story.